Human development.
Human development really is
happiness,
capacity building,
the intellectual, emotional, social, cultural, etc.
Being able to sustain themselves.
To create a better life.
Building on the assets that exist within communities, within the individuals in communities.
Fulfill their highest aspirations and potential.
And go towards more important stuff, making a better name for themselves.
Caribbean countries have experienced tremendous levels of economic, social, political development. At the same time, they have been experiencing growing levels of insecurity and crime, affecting all segments of the population and particularly vulnerable groups. And the increase in crime is really what motivated us here in UNDP in the Caribbean to produce a human development report looking at the relationship between human development and growing levels of insecurity.
Before, the crimes would have been the theft of stuff from trees and possible breaking into cars and houses, but now it's gone to the extent of people killing and shooting and stabbing. And
there are increases in certain levels of violent crimes.
Violent nature of crime is rare in the Trinidad and Tobago, which is contrary to our traditional safety tradition.
We're talking about these defense crews having guns, so they shoot at one another. There are killings. Those gangs are deeply embedded among the youth across, whole sets of communities.
When I grow up, I want to be a criminal lawyer.
Why?
Because my father never have a good lawyer, that's why I'm going to jail.
De criminaliteit als ik let ik op de juiste tijd als ik denk, dat doe ik mijn moeder heel graag. Ik kijk naar de criminaliteit als ik let ik op de juiste tijd als ik denk, dat doe ik mijn moeder heel veel pijn, maar het staat me niet om een crimineel te zijn. Als ik kijk naar het leven in het land, dan vragen we aan de Heer, wat is er aan de hand voor de criminaliteit, voor ons mentaliteit.
We don't have to read about killings every day. You can put a stop to this, you can arrest it. And if you arrest it and you are strategic in the way you approach it, you can reverse it.
As a Caribbean woman, we fear most any form of crime, but I would look specifically at rape and domestic violence.
The girls are usually victims of abuse. They have been neglected, abandoned. Some of them have been raped, sexually abused from childhood.
I do in a ghetto, na so tear drop. The house for the youths, they rock non-stop. And the harmony come, meestal and enough. One them pressing the wingry, nooit in drop.
Dat kan het niet dat we toch armoede hebben en dat er zoveel rotzooi gebeurt in het land.
When you came from the area, you actually found it very difficult to get work. There's a saying that developed because of this called the 3 P's, P for pine, P for Perry, and P for prison. Was that when you came from the pine, you went before this magistrate called Perry. He sent you straight to prison.
There's a hope, but for that hope to be realized, the opportunities need to be created for these young men. One of the experiences I've had when we employed the young men from the community and they were involved in a very delicate art, restoration of murals. The fact that they're able to learn this particular art and then to accomplish it and see the results of it, it lifted their self-esteem. And for a long period within the community, the kind of strife that used to exist, was depleted.
And I think this opportunity for hope and for participation and for a community to coming together on its own behalf, I think it's a very, very important development in the entire Caribbean.
We have to be a people of hope, but a people of action. Hope without action will be like just words in the wind. So we have to have a plan. And we have to review the plan, monitor, evaluate its effectiveness, and it cannot be the government alone. All of us have to do this together. We're all in it together.
Things that they're going through, when I see I do, when they're going through, it's so weak to see what they're going through.
getting people to understand that they can make a difference.
Stop.
And I so like being part of this UNDP, the citizen security, because we all have to decide that we can make a difference and we have to want to do it.
Wonderful.